Okay, so when it comes to talking about NGOs, people come up with different stuff. I think in recent times, a lot of people, when they hear NGOs, they frown a bit, like, come again. But then when you see someone young, you know, coming up and thinking about doing an NGO, thinking about kids, doing a number of stuff, you really want to find out what exactly the person's talking about. Okay, we have Doyin in the house today. It's great to have you on the show.
You're welcome.
And we're talking MEDIC. That's the name of your NGO, right?
Yes.
Yeah, the acronym. Okay, give us the full meaning of the acronym.
Okay, so MEDIC means Mental and Environmental Development Initiative for Children. And a lot of people are like, okay, what's that about? And I'm like, we're not a mental home to start with.
Okay, it's good to clarify that
mental
at the
home.
beginning.
Yeah, but when we're talking about mental development, physical development, environmental development for the children. And we have different initiatives that actually feed from the parent organization. And what I really want to talk about today is KIDsCleanClub.
KIDsCleanClub.
Yes.
Okay, the phone lines are open. You can call in 08091222283, 08091222284, 5 and 6. Also 0814-00002823 and 284. Before you go and talk about your talk, with all due respect to all beautiful ladies out there, your mates are rich too, they're running around, they are meeting senators, they are what's a fine girl like you doing with an NGO?
Seriously, only fine. Wait, so before you continue, let me defend us.
Okay.
I didn't ask for defense.
No.
She's just answered.
I'm actually blushing right now. I don't know why.
Come on.
I don't know why.
That's a diss.
Thank you. I don't know if it's a diss or a compliment, but it's
a complimental diss.
Exactly, exactly.
But why would you want to go do an NGO?
Okay.
Okay, let's put it so your mates are going for beauty contests.
Yes, my mates are, yes.
More like
my mates are in their law firms. I'm actually a lawyer as well.
Ooh,
oh,
nice.
Wow.
So are you the last born? Are you the last?
No,
one?
no, I'm not.
Because I know it's a thing for people born last in the family to have a thing for children. So how did your love come about?
I've always loved kids. And I've always loved the environment. So I'm like, how do I merge both of them together and do something beautiful for Nigeria? Because I also love Nigeria. That may sound cliche, but that was actually, that was the reason why I really started this. Because
it doesn't sound cliche if you say it.
You know, I do everything I do because I love Nigeria. So I started when I was in school, my second year in school, and I realized that a lot of people are not doing the right things for children. Fine, you're giving them toys, you're giving them books, which is very good, but I'm talking about the flesh, the meat of what the children would hold on to for the rest of their lives. I'm happy that I had a good childhood. You know, we grew up with our moms and our dads, and I'm talking about my family, and we also grew up in a very good area. I'm not trying to be, but there are some places where if you raise a child in an environment that is not good for the child, it would not leave that child for the rest of his or her life. It's just basic, you know. So I said, why don't I just do something for children that would make them better in life? And that's how KIDsCleanClub started. Wow. So KIDsCleanClub is a holistic way of changing the child's mindset, because everything starts from here.
Starts from the mind.
I'm very particular about the health aspect of the, would I say, sub-portion or sub-unit of KIDsCleanClub.
Okay.
Why health, basically? Do you have any mental health background, or you did a research on it? How did it come about?
My background is in law. I'm a lawyer. But physically, if you're not well, like if you're not healthy, you cannot do anything mentally. You know, so if a child is malnourished and you're trying to get the child to learn ABC, it's impossible. You know, so health-wise, and that's like our first course. So it's health, then your mindset, and then the environment. So if you're not healthy, you can't do anything for yourself, let alone for the environment or for Nigeria that we love. So that's why it's health first.
How does your NGO through KIDsClub and all that? How do you expect now a child has been born into a particular household, in a particular environment?
Yeah.
Now growing up, the child has most probably been influenced by factors, peer pressure, environmental pressure, and all of that. How do you expect to change such a child's mindset with the little time you have with that child? They don't stay with you.
No, they don't.
Exactly. Yeah. Now, how do you expect to be able to change a child's mindset with the little time you have with the child, when the child will still go back and still be involved with those factors that the child grew up in?
Exactly that. Thank you so much. I love it when you ask intelligent questions. It just helps me express myself more. Children learn from everything. Every single thing. They're picking up something. It's like a like foam. You know how you just, so it depends on who has more, what's the word now? Who has more, who the child believes in more, if I put it that way. So we always try to get the parents to teach the children the things that we teach them in KIDsCleanClub.
Now that's where you're coming.
And as much as possible, because we deal with all kinds of children. We deal with children in the motherless babies home, we deal with orphans, we deal with children in schools, we deal with children out of schools, we deal with children in different, the privileged, the underprivileged, the less privileged, all kinds of children. And each child has a particular need. Some children are too, I don't want to use the word proud, but for a lack of a better word, some children are spoiled, So we have to do a particular kind of cleaning. Morals, they're not so morally upright. They insult people and things like that. That's one part. Yeah, of course they listen to me.
No, I didn't say they would not.
Have to.
Why? How would you make them listen to you? Why would they listen to you? The kid comes and says, Mom is at home. I go up. I've seen some kids talk to their moms and they say, "Hey, Mommy, where do you keep that thing for me? Why?"
Yes,
and then the mom doesn't do nothing. And you tell me I should go tell my mom, please. I was growing up. My neighbors, they said they don't tell their parents, please. It's their parents don't allow them to say please. Wow. And these children grew up until they were like in high school, 15, 16 class. A child that doesn't say please to his or her parents. What is the child expecting outside? People that, you understand? So I'm saying that when the kids, when at home, they don't have that kind of training. You have parents that don't care. Why would they listen to you?
Because, first of all, you need to, when you talk to somebody, they have a particular need. Everybody has a particular need. Now, if you take that need from that person, or you take that want from that person, the person would listen to you. So, I'll give you an example. If we are doing something and we say, okay, there's a ticket, I'm just giving an example, there's a ticket to Disney World or wherever, and if you don't do the right things, you don't qualify for that. That way, the child will align, or even anybody would align, because, it comes from here. If I do this, I will get this because I was good at something. So those are the kind of, and we always try, it's difficult, but we always try to get the parents involved in everything we're doing, because legally, I don't have so much rights over the children, but the parents do.
So that means the parents need some sort of reorientation.
Yes,
okay, what if the parents need reorientation?
Reorientation, yes.
You actually talk to them now.
Yes,
wow, that's great. That's great. That's something nice.
Yeah, working with children, it's very interesting. I would say interesting because it's not just about telling them, oh, you have to do this, you have to do that. You have to invest so much in making it exciting for them. So how do you get funding for the NGO? Apart from the parents?
Yeah, the funding comes in various ways. Like, we get funding from the government when we have events. Sometimes we get funding from schools. Sometimes we get from organizations, companies, and things like that. But what we're looking for now is a sustainable partnership with any companies. Anybody listening out there that wants to support, please get in touch. We're looking for sustainable funding.
Okay, great.
Because I always tell people that no matter how much you water a tree, if water comes in so much, you would kill it. And if water doesn't come in at all, you would kill it as well.
Wow.
So it has to be sustainable. It has to come in.
I tend to be silly. I tend to be silly sometimes. Have you ever met a doppelganger? Someone that looks like you?
No.
Are you sure?
Have you ever been told about anybody that you look like?
Yes. Oh God, there's a picture I want to get that out.
Just some people, I saw somebody that looks like you. I saw this.
Okay, while I'm asking this question, let me get a picture out and I'll show you my silly side. But then, okay, let's see. Okay. How far do you expect Medic to go? How far are you expecting to take Medic?
Around Africa.
Yeah, everywhere. How far do you expect it to go? Just like anyway, space, Jupiter, Mars.
Everywhere, plus this, everywhere,
galaxy.
Everywhere, the galaxy, everywhere, everywhere.
Okay, before you go on, I have a call. We have a call. We have Buki on the line from Just. Hello, Buki. Muki, pardon me.
Ooh,
Mookie. Is it because I called your name Mookie, not Mookie?
It's too late.
Mookie, please call back. I was so sorry about that. Okay, so go on.
I actually lost my train of thought, but yes.
Yeah, we're talking about how far do you expect to take
How far
Medic?
we want to go next year. I've never said this anywhere before, and we're doing something around Nigeria. It's called Plant for Peace. And there's so much going on, and I always let the children know that if you love Nigeria, you can't love Lagos. You cannot love Port Harcourt. You have to love Nigeria and every Nigerian in Nigeria. That's the core. And you know, if you love, you respect. Love is so encompassing. So what we're doing is to plant one tree in every state in Nigeria.
Wow, that's really
And
nice.
that tree is going to represent peace. So we're telling the children that if you have a fight with someone, if we have a fight and we settle, let both of us plant a tree together. So every time we remember that tree, we remember that we're still friends. When mommy and daddy are having a fight and they want to settle, plant a tree. You're not just doing it for yourself, you're also doing it for the environment. So you see that love, that's, you know, that, what's the word now? We're tying everything together for the environment and for Nigeria.
I heard someone from an NGO talk about partnership with other NGOs. Like if you have same ideas or same ideologies, you partner. So what other NGOs have you partnered with when it comes to children?
Okay, when it comes to children, I've partnered with Felicia Michael. They do soup kitchens, and we have underprivileged children. So when we have issues like that, or when we have events, we come together and feed children. And we're not feeding them because it's sustainable. We're feeding them because we care and we love them. You know, some people, just 1 meal a day would do it.
Yeah.
And
I'll just cut you short. I just remembered.
No, we don't have
something
time.
I saw.
We have to end now. We don't have time.
Really interesting.
Okay. We have to end now.
okay, we'll
We'll talk about it later.
Sure,
Exactly.
definitely.
Can you give us social media handles? How do they get to you and all of that?
Okay, social media is Instagram at KIDsCleanClub, Twitter at KIDsCleanClub, YouTube KIDsCleanClub, Facebook KIDsCleanClub, and Google KIDsCleanClub as well. So
Clean, as in
everything.
CLEAN, clean.
Yes,
Okay.
KIDsCleanClub.
Okay, thank you very much. Now let me tell you who you look like. You're doppelganger. I just want to look at the good
Oh
part.
no.
Okay, can I
What's
see?
No.
Stop. What's no?
I don't see the resemblance.
I was very
don't see
proud.
it.
She was actually the first female president of OPEC. That's what I just want to remember about her. Don't you think you look like her? Has somebody ever? Don't you think so? No, forget it. Don't you think so?
I don't see the resemblance.
Don't you think so? Ino, are you there?
No.
Or something.
Don't
Don't you
you
think
This
so?
is hard.
Don't you think so?
It's
Oh,
hard.
no.
It's
Don't you-
a very hard. We have the same eyes.
Okay,
I
this
know.
has been. I've had a wonderful
We
get.
have the same eyes.
You're a great sport.
Yeah,
You're a great sport.
no,
You're a great
no.
sport. I love that.
It's yeah.
God.
Those cartoonish kind of eyes. Those eyes.
Oh, you
I
know, my director knows, man. Director, your head is there. A very big shout out to
I don't need to
Sylvester.
turn the picture.
A very big shout out to Sylvester. But then I really when I heard she was that, for me, that's the memory I remember of her. First female president of OPEC. For me, that's it. That's just it. Thank you very much. It's been great having you on the
Thank you.
show. It's been great. It's been a wonderful, wonderful Thursday episode of A Breakfast Show. Looking forward to tomorrow, a special FFF edition. Thank you very much. I'm looking forward to Medic. Please check out Medic, how you can partner with her. Sustainable, not a 13 billion. All right, see you tomorrow.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so
You even
much.
saw that.
Resemblance.